Our family story is the story of a husband who really loves his wife, who wants to find options for her to age and live at home gracefully with dignity. My father-in-law working every single option to try to keep her at home. He reoriented his life. We employed family caregivers and professional caregiving services that were really needed for him to be able to fulfill his promise to his wife.
My stepmom had early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 49, and I learned a lot through that journey. I knew nothing about dementia.
How many other families were out there they were going through the same kind of experience? And that's happening right now with 10,000 seniors turning 65 every single day. It's creating more and more need in the marketplace and more problems to solve. So we love to be at the center with families to be able to solve those problems to help them age with dignity and age in place at home. My name is Mark Getz. I'm the president and CEO of HomeCare Advocacy Network.
I'm Sierra Getz. I'm co-founder and director of operations for the HomeCare Advocacy Network.
We've had 4 discovery days so far this year, right?
Mark came to me one day and he said, "What do you think about doing this crazy adventure?" And I just am like, okay, if I could go at any moment, I want to live my life to the fullest and I don't want to have regrets. So if Mark is asking me to take this big leap, I don't want to regret it. Let's do it. And let's see where it goes.
As of today, I've been in franchising and home care services for 20 years. You can spend more time doing your art, which is amazing. I feel like part of my calling and part of the calling of HomeCare Advocacy Network is to honor those experiences that I had growing up in Southwest Iowa, where people were very important. Relationships were very important. Showing dignity and respect to others, to seniors inside of a senior living community or if it's in somebody's home, are very important.
You have these hard times that you go through and then you never know how that's going to translate in your life. And I didn't grow up in the business of home care, but I grew up in the heart aspect of it.
Passion alone doesn't run our business. There are fairly sophisticated models that we put into place over the last 20 years of learning in the home care world and the senior living world, and we blended that all here to be what we feel is exactly what franchise owners need to be successful.
¿Sí? ¿Está bien?
What makes HCAN different is our culture. Pursuing the genuine success of others, elevating the privilege of caregiving, and embracing innovation are critical to our relationships with our franchisees.
1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to gently lift. Then he can touch the walker.
We put a lot of focus on one-on-one training with caregivers in a world where everyone's moved to online training, and they're trying to throw online training at a very complex problem that is aging services.
You have to have that relationship. You have to have that one-on-one connection. And because that's what we teach and that's what we do, I think that's what sets us apart.
Sometimes you're the only person that client sees during the course of their day. And it's a big thing. Little things matter.
I do believe this is a calling, and I think it's both to seniors, but I also think it's to franchisees. It's helping them have a successful business that honors caregivers, that provides services to seniors, where they can also have a great business. Home care is a perfect place for entrepreneurs that have their own mission in mind, I would say, when it comes to what their end goal is. They want to be the author of their own future, and that's really who we're looking for.
If you are purpose-driven and you want to do something where you know for sure every single day you're making a difference, this is it.
It's very intimidating starting a new business and doing something on your own. So we make sure that we're working with our franchisees shoulder to shoulder in their markets, and we have an opportunity to pair great entrepreneurs with great markets for their long-term success. And that is very satisfying, something that we're excited to see get filled out here in the United States. We do not want to necessarily be the biggest. We want to be the best. We want to provide the absolute best caregiving experience inside of the absolute best franchisee experience in the United States.